This is the last lesson in our fraction unit. So this is dividing mixed numbers by mixed numbers. So we are on page 325. After this, we'll go into word problems, and then you will have a test in the near future. So on page 325, we talk about Mount Everest. So the deepest point in Earth's oceans is the Mariana Trench, which is located 6 4/5 miles beneath the ocean's surface. The average depth of the Earth's oceans is 2.5 miles. By contrast, the highest elevation of Earth is Mount Everest, which is about 5.5 miles high. So they just want us to write a division problem. So we're going to write an expression to find how many times as deep the Mariana Trench is than the average depth of the ocean. So you can see here it wants us to write the mixed number of the Mariana Trench, which is 6 4/5, and then the average ocean depth is 2.5 miles. Then we'll write a division expression to find how many times as tall Mount Everest is than the average depth of the ocean. So Mount Everest is 5.5 miles. The average ocean depth is 2.5. And then we'll rewrite the mixed number 6 4/5, so that's the Mariana Trench, as an improper fraction. So we have to multiply and add. That's our new numerator. So we get 34. And our denominator stays the same. And then we'll rewrite 5 1/2 as an improper fraction. So we multiply and add. Denominator stays the same. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we have 11 halves. All right, then we are going to turn to 326. So that was basically just to refresh ourselves of how to write a mixed number as an improper fraction. So if we look at example 1, it says find 1 3/4 divided by 2/5. So again, the first thing we're going to do is turn that mixed number into an improper fraction. So this would be 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Denominator stays the same, divided by 2/5. Now it's just like dividing fractions by fractions. We keep, change, flip. So 7/4 times 5 halves. So 2/5 upside down is 5 halves. It's the inverse operation. And we get 35/8. And then we need to put that back into a mixed number. So don't forget to do that. 8 can go into 35 4 times. I know 8 is going to stay the same, and that gets me to 32. So I need to add 3 more to get to 35. So 4 3/8. So if we look at example 2, my estimate, this is really close to 4. This is really close to 1. So I should get 4 divided by 1, which is about 4. So again, we're going to turn this into an improper fraction. So we multiply and add, and denominator stays the same. So we have 12 plus 3 is 15. We keep our first fraction. We change division to multiplication. We flip our second fraction to 5/4. Okay. Now I'm going to multiply across. I have 15 times 5. 15 times 5, if you don't know it, you can do it off on the side. We get 75. And 4 times 4 is 16. So I know 16 is going to be my denominator, and I need to think how many times can 16 go into 75. So I'm going to try 16 times 4. And I get 64. Can I add another 15 and be under 75? No. So it's going to be 4 whole times. That gets me to 64. I need to add how many more to get to 75? I need to add 11 more, right? Because if I add 11 here, I get 75. So my answer, 4 and 11/16. Is that close to 4? Yes. So that's about right. Okay. I want you to try A, B, and C by yourselves. So pause the video, try A, B, and C, and then unpause the video, and you can check my answers to see if you got them right. Okay, so hopefully you have completed A, B, and C, and now you're going to watch me do them. So 16 plus 3 is 19/8. Keep, change, flip. I'll simplify before I multiply. I get 19/2. I need to turn that back into a mixed number, and I know 2 can go into 18 9 times, and I need to add 1 more to get to 19. So 9 1/2. This would be 4 plus 1 is 5/2. Keep, change, flip. There's nothing here I can simplify, so I'll just multiply across. I get 35/6. 6 can go into 30 5 times. I need to add 5 more to get to 35. Right? That's 30 and then 35. So 5 and 5, 6. Okay, C. Change this to an improper fraction. 40 plus 5 is 45/8. Oops. Keep, change, flip 3/4 to 4/3. I can simplify first. 3 can go into 45, so let's just find out how many times. My pen is not working, sorry guys. You can go in once, 15 times. So 15 on top and 1 on the bottom. My pen is not really responding to me. 15 times 1 is 15, and 2 times 1 is 2. Oh my goodness. 2 can go into 15 7 times. That gets me to 14, so I'll add 1 more to get to 7 1/2. Alright, then we are on page 327. These are just basically the same, but instead of 1 mixed number, now we have 2. Just don't forget to turn both of them to an improper fraction and then flip the second one. But again, we're going to go down to D, E, and F. I'd like you to do, let's do D and E. So pause the video, you try, and then unpause the video, see what I did, and see if you got the right answer. So this is going to be 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. Keep, change. This is going to be 6. 6 plus 1 is 7/3, but I need to flip that. So instead of 7/3, I will have 3/7. I'm going to cross my 3's out. 7 and 21 have a common factor of 7. So 7 can go into 21 3 times. So when I multiply across, I get 3. I will keep 8/1. I will change division to multiplication. This is going to be 5/2. Upside down or flipped is 2/5. So when I multiply across, I get 16/5. That's improper, so I'll put it back into a mixed number. That gets me to 15. I need to get to 16, so I'll add 1 more, so 3 1/5. And then we're going to go to the guided practice. I'm actually going to skip 1, 2, and 3 because I think by now you have seen me do it a couple of times and understand it, but let's go down to the word problems. So a box of snack size cracker packs weighs 28.5 ounces. Each snack pack weighs 4 3/4 ounces. So how many packs are in the box? We are going to split this number up, so we're dividing this number by this number. So if I write that out, that is 28 1/2 divided by 4 3/4. So I need to turn both of these to an improper fraction. So this is 56 plus 1 is 57/2. I will keep, change. This is 16 plus 3 is 19/4, but I'll flip that upside down to get 4/19. Okay, this can go in once, and that can go in twice. Right, when I multiply across, I get 57 times 2, which is 114, and I get 19 on the bottom. So now we need to turn this back into a mixed number. Because this is close to 20 and this is close to 120, 20 can go into 126 times, so I'm just going to try 19 times 6 to see if I get close to that. This is 54. 6 plus 5 is 11. So it can go in, or 114 divided by 19 is 6 times. So there are 6 packs in the box. The soccer team has 16.5 boxes of wrapping paper left to sell. If each of the 12 players sells the same amount, how many boxes should each player sell? So we are splitting up 16 and 1/2, so I'm going to turn this to an improper fraction. 16 times 2 is 32, plus 1 is 33 halves. Keep. Change. And I'll flip 12 to 1 over 12. I know 3 can go into 33 11 times, and it can go into 12 4. So I get 11/8. Oops. So each player should sell 1 and 3/8 boxes. Okay. Right now, I believe there is something on the front desk for you to do. If you need help, I can help you with it, but I believe it's a color by number. If not, you're going to go on to the independent practice. But when you're done watching this, please let me know.